All right, let's dive into this next section, continuing education and skill development. As many of you know, technology is always changing. New tools, new languages, new frameworks, it's all evolving fast. That's why continuing education is so important in the software world. This part of the training is all about encouraging a learning mindset. Even after you land your first job or finish a course, the learning never really stops. We'll talk about how to keep your skills fresh, where to find good learning resources, and how to stay motivated when things get tough. Whether you're just starting out or already have some experience, ongoing skill development is what keeps you sharp and relevant in the tech world. So let's explore how you can keep growing step by step and on your own terms.
This training is part of the EU-funded Code4Future project. The project is coordinated by Gent GmbH in collaboration with L4Y Learning for Youth GmbH and Seyhan Danışment Gazi Anadolu Lisesi. Stay tuned for more coding content from this initiative. You can find more resources through the link provided in the description.
Let's start with a quick overview of what we'll cover in this part of the session. There are two main goals here. First, we want to understand why continuous education is important. In the tech world, things change fast, so it's important to stay current if we want to grow and stay competitive. Second, we'll look at the benefits of continuous education. In other words, what do you actually get out of it? This could be better job opportunities, stronger confidence, or even just the satisfaction of mastering something new. By the end of this section, you'll have a clear idea of why it's worth making learning a regular part of your routine. Now let's talk about why continuous learning is so important, especially in the ICT sector. First, we've got evolving technologies. In tech, things change fast. New tools, programming languages, and systems are always popping up. If we don't keep our skills updated, we risk falling behind. What we know today might not be enough tomorrow. Next, there's staying competitive. The job market in ICT is always shifting. Companies are looking for people who can adapt and grow with the industry. So continuing to learn isn't just helpful, it's necessary if you want to stay in the game. And finally, shifting job requirements. Employers really value people who are committed to professional growth. When you keep learning, you show that you're serious about improving, and that makes you a stronger candidate for jobs or promotions. In short, learning continuously helps you stay relevant, sharp, and in demand. Let's take a deeper look at how continuous education helps in two big areas: your work performance and your personal development. First up, boosting your work ethos. This is all about how continuous learning makes you better at your job. Enhanced efficiency. When you learn new tools, techniques, or workflows, you can get things done faster and more accurately. For example, learning shortcuts in a coding editor or mastering a framework can save you hours of work. Over time, these small improvements add up to big gains in productivity. Problem-solving prowess. One of the most valuable skills in tech is problem-solving. Continuous learning exposes you to different ways of thinking, maybe through real-world projects, tutorials, or even learning from others' mistakes. This helps you break down complex problems and come up with smart, practical solutions. Increased adaptability. Tech evolves fast. When you're used to learning regularly, you won't be thrown off when something new comes along. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you'll feel ready to adapt. That's a powerful mindset, especially when companies are constantly upgrading their systems or tools. Now let's look at empowering your personal journey. This is more about how learning affects you as a person, not just as a professional. Confidence catalyst. Every time you learn something new, whether it's writing your first script, fixing a bug, or building a project, you prove to yourself that you can do hard things. That builds real, lasting confidence. Lifelong learning mindset. This is the idea that learning doesn't end after school or after one course. It becomes a habit. You start to enjoy the process of growing and challenging yourself. And in tech, that mindset is pure gold. It's what keeps you moving forward even when things get tough. Start of the career. For many of you, this journey is just beginning. Continuous education can be the very foundation of your career. Maybe you're switching fields or just stepping into tech for the first time. Whatever your path, building a habit of learning now will open up more doors in the future. So in summary, continuing education isn't just about keeping up, it's about leveling up. It makes you better at what you do and stronger in how you see yourself. And both of those things will carry you far in the ICT world. And that wraps up the first part of this chapter. I hope you found it helpful so far. But we're not done yet. There's more to explore. In the next part, we'll continue diving deeper, so be sure to check it out. See you there.